Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Noita. A new work-in-progress challenge awaits you. What is that new work-in-progress challenge? Well, that's what we're going to be doing today. A full Curse of Greed run. And then after the run, at the end of the video, I'm going to show a little secret attached to this that you can accomplish, and the game keeps track of your progress now, so you might want to do it if you're planning on accomplishing all of the secrets and such. Let's do this. Okay, so here we go. This is post-commentary. Usually in gameplay videos, I do live commentary. Every now and then, like this, I record something and I'm like, well, I'm probably not going to keep this or anything. I'm probably not going to upload this. But that's what I was thinking here. But it ended up being a really good run. So here we are, doing post-commentary. Anyway, Curse of Greed is up here, right above this first tree branch. The background image was in the game right after 1.0 was added, and a lot of us were like, what does this gate do? And it was just, I tried a million different things, but it was just an unfinished thing. Anyway, grab the Curse Greed perk, and this is basically a speed run. So having dynamite is really nice because it explodes so quickly. Because you want to not get trapped, obviously, by any dead ends in World Gen. Don't need that flask, really. The whole point is to try to get as much gold as possible as fast as you can, because what the Curse of Greed perk does, obviously, it gives you 3x the gold, 3 times the gold, but you're followed around by an invisible greed ghost that turns rock occasionally where you've been into greed cursed rock, and which does a good amount of damage, but the real danger is liquids. You want to try to stay away from every liquid as much as you possibly can, because when the curse envelops, or the curse will change any liquid into greed cursed liquid, which is basically like the purple poison, and submerging yourself in it will kill you very, very quickly. So, you know, you want to try to stay away from it. It stops briefly when you're in Holy Mountains. You got a chainsaw here. We're going to put that on the bomb wand, actually, because it's really nice on the bomb wand. Boom. And then I'm going to grab Chain Bolt, because Chain Bolt is also a very nice spell. You can make some crazy things with Chain Bolt, but usually in a speedrun type of setting, you don't get a chance to. Grab Slime Blood, because Slime Blood has a hidden effect that reduces the damage you take from projectile attacks. So, really good. S, or maybe an A tier perk. Maybe not quite S. I'm not sure. I'm gonna be doing a tier perk list at some point. Soon. Probably after. There's a bunch of videos I'm working on. A bunch of videos that I want to make. A bunch that I already have in the works. So, chainsaws. Chainsaws are very, very nice to have for a speed run or for a challenge run. A fast challenge run such as this, because they could take care of the boss very quickly. Get unlimited spells. It's not really going to help us. We could put it on the dynamite, or we can use the dynamite, but it's also an A tier perk. S tier, I think, would be Tinker with Wands Everywhere. Definitely is S tier. A tier, I don't know, I'll do a whole perk tier list soon. But I would say unlimited spells would be A tier, along with Slime Blood. So, we basically, you know, I don't care if I take a little bit of damage, because it's just all for the sake of, we need to move fast. We need to move fast to avoid that Greed Curse liquid. The Curse of Greed here is very deadly, because it will turn all of the snow, most of it anyway, it turns it into liquid, and then, you'll die. Just insane. You'll be surprised how fast you'll die if you touch Greed Cursed liquid. So, thankfully we had a worm. We'll grab this. We had a worm, so we're going to use the worm tunnel to reach the end faster. And then, I forget I have a chainsaw. I was like, oh, whoops, I thought I had a bomb or something, but it's fine. Anyway. Alright, by the way, you don't want to destroy that crystal if you want to complete a Curse of Greed run. I was just messing around with wands a little bit. Those crystals, the green crystal there, spawns in every Holy Mountain when you have the Curse of Greed active, and destroying it will immediately end the Curse of Greed. So you can use the Curse of Greed to get a bunch of money, if possible, and then if it's too much, you could end it anytime you want. Here, this is a nice find. We get Magic Guard. It's not the large Magic Guard, but it's still a really, really nice spell. Nice new spell in 1.0. I do like it a lot. It is a lot of fun to just keep it active while you just kind of buzzsaw through the entire game. It's a fun spell to use during speedruns or just challenge runs or runs in which you want to go fast, except for that. You want to avoid blowing stuff up around you. So here I'm like, okay, let's not blow ourselves up. We're doing good. We're in Hisi base. We have run finishing stuff here. We have the chainsaw. Okay. So, let's see what we have here. We have 640 gold. Can't really get anything, but getting a pacifist chest is nice for some potential gold. And that made the run pretty much because we're going to get this wand right here. We don't need bombs if we have these energy orbs because they're very good for digging. And then I'm just going to play around a little bit, putting chainsaw on here to speed it up. All right, there we go. It just burns through mana very quickly. Don't need that wand anymore. Don't need that. I'm just going to keep these two wands as my main loadout. And we're going to get out of here. So I got a more defensive sort of wand. Perk reroll. And then we're going to get No More Shuffle, which is another A tier perk. I wouldn't put it in S tier probably, but A tier, of course, definitely good perk. Especially for short runs or for long runs, because you're going to be going, for a long run, you're going to be going to parallel worlds, maybe New Game Plus loops, and it's nice that every wand you find from then on will be a non-shuffle. Even the shuffle wands with the really nice stats that you're like, ah, man, this is a shuffle. I wish it wasn't a shuffle. Well, with the No More Shuffle perk, it's not a shuffle. And here we get Digging Bolt. I'm going to put that on here. Like that. And we get a shotgun. It just eats through mana immediately. However, we also have Chainsaw and Digging Bolt on there. So if it does run out of mana, we can still dig. So we're going to use this against the boss. And I'm going to just get the extra perk here. Because I didn't really want... I'm not a fan of faster levitation unless I also have faster movement. Like the Hastium effect is really, really nice. Faster levitation on its own, though, tends to get me hit more often. And here, these new skulls can be very deadly. Want to take care of them quickly. It's good that they're not that aggressive. Alright. So basically, just want to brute force our way through the vault. Just fall down. The vault is potentially, you know, it's a very deadly area. We got some ambrosia. Alright, we're just gonna dig down through here fast. We get some nice world gen, some nice easy world gen in this vault. Sometimes you're not so lucky. But if you'd be surprised how fast you can get to the bottom of all of these zones if you focus on just that. And here, of course, we're gonna get another A tier perk, melee immunity. It used to be, I would say it used to be S tier. Now melee immunity is A tier because it still completely negates damage from a whole spectrum of enemies, including the squids and squid babies and squid mamas. You can't get wombo comboed by getting frozen and meleeed anymore with the melee immunity perk, but it no longer provides immunity to these ghost worms or the, I don't know how to pronounce it, the Hores, the ghost ticks, Houre. Because they don't do melee damage anymore. They do curse damage now. The ghosts, ghost melee is curse damage, just like cursed rock. And the After Holy Mountains collapse, the area of effect damage that they do for a brief amount of time is all curse damage. Anyway, so we're at the end here. But the one problem, the one interesting thing, is that the Curse of Greed does not end now. Now we are expected to keep going fast. Please go. Get that. Faster ones will help a lot. We're expected to defeat the boss while the curse is turning everything around us into cursed rock and potentially cursed liquid. So you want to keep the boss arena. Usually you would maybe throw some water up here. Don't do that now, because it will just turn into greed cursed liquid, which will kill you very quickly. But here we have a chainsaw and everything, so we can just eat through the boss's HP, Three Eyes HP, very quickly. Just want to be careful that we don't get hit, because the projectile repulsion field does a good job at keeping its attacks away from us, but we don't want to get dropped, you know? Anyway, success. We have done it. And I believe that is all I want to say about that. Obviously, completing this ticks off, it gives you a tile for on top of the tree, the progress. Every secret, every challenge, every boss, every ending you accomplish is tracked now in-game. So, doing this gives you a tile, and doing this upcoming secret that I'm about to show you also awards you with a tile on top of the tree. Let's go. All right, so the crystals that are in every holy mountain, if you take one of these crystals all the way up to the mountain altar, you get your curiosity rewarded, so to speak, with another rain event. Basically, curse meteors spawn and rain down destruction on top of you. There's nothing really good about this that I can tell. It doesn't do anything that rewards you in and of itself, but it does reward you with a tile for the top of the tree, a completion tile. So it's good in that sense. You just do this once and then you never have to do it again. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I hope you continue to have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time.